Beards is a new fashion trend for men. Are they cool? Are they lame? Let's talk about it. So it seems like it's been a couple of years since the beards have started to come on the scene and starting to become cool again. And at first I really didn't think much of it. I just thought that's just probably something that's gonna pass, but it looks like it's here to stay. And I have to say, I'm not very happy about it. I'm not digging it at all. I hate to sound like a, grandpa, yelling at the kids to get off his lawn, but this is just not one of those fashion trends I like. And I know I'm into fashion, and you kind of, people expect you to be into everything that fashion has to offer, and I actually hate that. I hate that, everybody assumes that whenever something comes in as a mainstream trend, that everybody's got to get behind it. If anything, it makes you less unique, right? If you jump on that same train and you just become less unique as you join this bigger mainstream thing that is happening. Now with beards it's different. I mean, I have the same feeling about tattoos, right? Beards to me has always had a more of a negative component to it, right? Like I always looked at guys who grow beards that they're just lazy. They're just lazy, they just didn't shave for a few days, and now the beard is a thing, so they continue not shaving, and it's a sign of being a slob, right? I mean, that's just what it is. Now, I get it that when people nowadays grow the beard for the purpose of being fashionable, they definitely put a lot of effort and products, and they trim it and they groom it, and that's great, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, there are still slobs that have the beard for all the wrong reasons, but I'm just saying that's what I'm thinking when I see somebody with a beard. Oh, they're lazy, or they're slobs. And I'm not really sure if it can change, because you are growing it out. You are not shaving. You are not grooming yourself technically, as far as just everyday shaving is concerned. So that's me. I know I'm in a minority, but I'm kind of proud that I have my own taste and things that I don't like, even though they might be popular. And I know there are quite a few people, feel the same way. I'm not saying I want the fashion trend to go away. Hey, let people do whatever they want, whatever it's fashionable. That's cool with me. I'm just saying it's not my thing. On another hand, also beard has always been kind of a representation of a lot of Middle Eastern religious sort of traditions, right? A lot of countries in the Middle East even require by law for men to grow a beard. And somebody who is, not very religious, as a matter of fact, I'm very much an atheist. I don't like any sort of anything that would get into fashion that's religious oriented, right? I think fashion should be for everyone, and it shouldn't have any elements from anything. Not that I'm saying beards have implemented that and that notion into them. Obviously they haven't. I mean, most people who have beards in America are not really doing it for the religious reasons, but I'm just saying it again, it's an association, right? Just like the beard association of mine with somebody who is a slob, it's also association with a religion. And I think both are bad for fashion. You can discuss politics all day long, freedom of religion, I don't care. My statement is about what it is associated with, and while it should not. Again, if we're talking about fashion, I think it should become kind of religious-free, politics-free. It should just be about what makes you look and feel good right now, regardless of anything else. So, but I have no idea how we lost this war to beards. I mean, one last thing I want to add is that, when you have a beard, you're also covering your face, and that's one thing I don't get, right? I mean, there are a lot of things about your face that should be good, you should be proud of, or you should be looking after, right? I mean, this part of your face is your cheekbones, your jawline, your mouth, your lips. I mean, there's a lot of your teeth. There's a lot of elements that that you would want to feature, and that makes you that you're literally covering up. So I don't quite understand that. I really don't really get why sacrifice all those features to have a beard. Now, interestingly enough, I just found out there was a study done where women who were part of the study basically suggested that to them, men with beards would make better boyfriends, would make better partners. And the reason for that were like mind-blowing. I mean, they literally, from what I understand, the main answer was that, well, if you have a beard, it's something that I as a woman don't have, so our kid's gonna have this genetic thing that I don't have, so I'm attracted. I think that the guy with the beard would be more attractive to me. There's just complete lack of logic to me. I don't, just because somebody has a beard grown out doesn't mean that somebody who doesn't can't do the same thing. And obviously their kids are going to be able to grow a beard if they're men, right? But if you having daughters, then who gives a shit? So don't get me started. I read about the study. I could not understand the reason, but there's still a fact that, this is a thing. This is a thing. It looks like women are more attracted to men with beards for the reasons of them somehow becoming better boyfriends and better future partners. I know it's a pile of shit, but somehow, again, this new trend of beards has overtaken the world and kind of trending a little more than I would think. Go ahead, disagree or agree with me, and I would love to hear your comments. Please post them down here. I will read them. Hopefully, I would get a chance to reply to them. Feel free to reply to each other because I want to get this conversation going. I'm sure this is not over. I'm sure there will be other different aspects of this trend. At some point, it's going to be over. But for now, I'm as much as I don't like this trend, I'm definitely fascinated by it, and I want to keep my eye on it and see what happens.